And somebody got a heart attack when I was a student, and later on also, we used to immediately give oxygen. Now we know we have killed millions of people by giving oxygen when the man gets a heart attack. You need hypoxia at that time. Now I have developed something to produce hypoxia for all of you every day so that you will live long like Hunzrus. Environment. And what is the environment? Outside it was in vitro, it was your environment. Laboratory, test tube, whatever. Inside, the environment is the mind, human mind. And there, it works in a different way altogether. But body produces stem cells. They are called endogenous stem cells. So, how body produces stem cells? You will be shocked. You and I don't live long beyond 100 years. But our rishis and munis and people, Hunzrus and others in Uzbekistan, they live 120 years. Why? We have too much oxygen here. There is very little oxygen there. Oxygen is one of the biggest problems for us. Too much oxygen. In the olden days, when somebody got a heart attack when I was a student, and later on also, we used to immediately give oxygen. Now we know we have killed millions of people by giving oxygen when the man gets a heart attack. You need hypoxia at that time. Now I have developed something to produce hypoxia for all of you every day so that you will live long like Hunzrus. If at the end, if there is time, and if Lakshmi permits, you ask a question, I'll show you how to live long. High altitude living is good. It encourages preconditioning in the various organs like the heart. When you give hypoxia, it is like pension. When you retire, you get less money, so you have to know how to live with less money. So you teach it earlier when you are when you are the professor of physiology and the head of the director of the Institute of Physiology and things like that. Then you know how to live with less money. After you retire, you are very happy. But when you are on the top, you enjoy it, and then suddenly you retire, you feel like committing suicide. Stimulus erythropoietin. Now we can study the cells. Human body. And ಒಂದು ಲೋಟ ನೀರು ತರ್ತೀಯಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಒಂದು ಬಾಟ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹುಡುಗ. Human body is a colony. You and I are a colony of 100 trillion individual human beings. Who are they? Cells. Each cell is a human being. It has got its mind, it has got its all things, it does everything, and it has been living as a single unit for number of years. Millions of years. Then they thought, for economic reasons, because Manmohan Singh must have taught them some economics. So they said, we'll come together. Why all live alone? No. So they came together. When they came together, we call it as a human body. Then when they came together, they said, why should everybody do everything every day? So they started saying, say, few cells, hey, you do the work of looking after all the nervous system, call him brain. You do the breathing business, call it lung. You do the pushing heart, blood business, call it as heart. You do the walking business, call it as a muscle. And you do the strength, call it as bone. And that's how we have become a body. Today you can study these cells, individual cells. Every cell emits a photon particle, light, which till now could not be studied. But now there is a physicist called Fritz Albert Popp. And Fritz Albert Popp has devised a photon camera, very, very interesting camera. See, this is how the picture comes. Now, if all the cells are in sync, if all the cells are happy with one another, they're dancing together, you are in healthy. When they're out of sync, you have different kinds of illnesses in the body. When you treat it and they come back, you get a normal picture. And that's the photon camera. So Fritz Albert Popp has defined health as a state of perfect subatomic communication of the cells. And disease as a breakdown of that. When you are ill, your cells are out of sync. Now I'll give you a secret of how to be healthy. These cells love one another. Did you know that? They love one another so much. They love other cells also because you are a part of me. Did you understand? Singh Saab is a part of me because he is a part of the universal consciousness called individual consciousness. I am a part of the same universal consciousness. So if I hurt Singh Saab, I am hurting myself. That is why when I want to say, I want to take this Singh Saab from his chair, I want to sit in the chair, then my cells get confused. What is this B.M. Hegde fool doing? He is hating his own body. So after some time, if I keep on doing that, my own cells hate my own cells, autoimmune disease. horror, auto, toxicus, Paul Ehrlich said. See how interesting it is? And this is very interesting. Now we have changed the definition of health. And with this, we went to the IOM, Institute of Medicine. And the Institute of Medicine now has accepted the word WP, whole body, whole person healing, WPH, as the future of medicine, WPH. 20th February 2010, the meeting of the IOM in Washington, they accepted this and it's coming. So I have defined health as, health is enthusiasm to work and enthusiasm to be universally compassionate. Health is enthusiasm to work and enthusiasm to love, Richard Smith, the BMJ. And need a new definition of health, said Fiona. And health is work and love, said Freud. Now completely it's changed. Very easy to know whether you're healthy or not. I always tell people, if you're healthy, don't see a doctor. If you want honor, don't go to the police. If you want justice, don't go to the court. But if you're not well, go and see a doctor. Even if it is headache, see a doctor. Not necessarily that you should take his medicine, but see a doctor, find out what it is and discuss with him. Be a partner in your treatment. And if somebody hits you, then go to the police and say, he hit me, just protect me. And if somebody has done injustice, you could go to the court.